Once upon a time in the bustling city of Newbridge, there was a quaint little restaurant named Le Bistrot Charmant. Known for its warm atmosphere and delicious food, it was frequented by locals and tourists alike. Among the regulars was a woman named Amelia. A young and ambitious executive, she was always preoccupied with her work, and her smartphone was the center of her universe. Meetings, deadlines, calls, all of it was only a touch away. She was known to be inseparable from her phone, but little did she know it would soon lead to an unexpected adventure. One rainy afternoon, after a particularly hectic day at work, Amelia decided to treat herself to a sumptuous meal at her favorite restaurant. She hurriedly entered, shaking off her umbrella, and settled down at her preferred corner table. As she waited for her order, she noticed her phone's battery was almost drained. She frowned, realizing she had left her charger at the office. Amelia savored her meal, the comforting flavors helping her forget her troubles for a while. Lost in her thoughts, she did not notice that her phone slipped out of her bag and fell onto the floor, right under her table. She paid her bill and rushed out of the restaurant, eager to get home and recharge her phone. Upon reaching her apartment, Amelia dug into her bag for her phone, only to find it missing. Panic washed over her. How could she have left it at the restaurant? She dashed back to Le Bistrot Charmant, praying that her precious phone was still there. As she burst into the restaurant, she spotted a phone peeking out from beneath a table that was now occupied by a well-dressed gentleman. Relief washed over Amelia, and she swiftly bent down to retrieve it without a second thought. The man looked up from his meal, puzzled by her sudden intrusion. "Excuse me, is everything okay?" he asked. Flustered, Amelia quickly replied, "Yes, sorry, I left my phone here earlier and I just came back to get it. Thank you." With that, she left the restaurant, clutching the phone tightly in her hand. As she returned to her apartment, Amelia powered on the phone, only to find an unfamiliar wallpaper and app arrangement. Her heart sank as she realized she had picked up the wrong phone. Feeling guilty and desperate to correct her mistake, Amelia raced back to Le Bistrot Charmant for the third time that day. The man she had taken the phone from was gone, but the staff had found her phone and kept it safe behind the counter. Amelia explained the mix-up to the restaurant owner, Claude, who was a kind and understanding man. He assured her that he would keep the other phone at the restaurant, just in case the man came back looking for it. With that settled, Amelia left the restaurant, grateful for Claude's help. Days passed, and the man never returned to claim his phone. Amelia couldn't help but worry about him and the inconvenience she had caused. Eventually, she decided to take matters into her own hands. Armed with the man's phone, she visited his recent contacts and called a few of them, hoping to track him down. Finally, after several calls, she managed to get in touch with the man's sister, who told her that her brother Sebastian had left town on a last-minute business trip. She gave Amelia his office address, and Amelia promised to send the phone to him by courier. Sebastian received his phone a few days later, along with a heartfelt apology letter from Amelia. Touched by her sincerity and effort, he called her to express his gratitude. The two struck up a conversation and found that they had a lot in common: their mutual love for their phones,